Good morning. Tracy Gary coming at you live from Shawnee, Kansas. Are you a multitasker? I ask because I'm a multitasker, and I will tell you, even though I've read things that tell you you're not as efficient or as productive when you multitask, I think myself and probably you are also a multitasker by nature. And you get to doing 20 different things and then you sort of forget. I realize the older I get, the more that happens. But what made me think of that this morning is I was doing probably 5 or 6 different things, packing my lunch, picking things up to leave for the day, fixing my breakfast, mentally thinking of all the stuff I need to do before I leave the house. And I opened the refrigerator up, so I was making my breakfast, and then I opened the refrigerator up to get an apple for my lunch, and lo and behold, the peanut butter is sitting in the refrigerator. So how many of you have done that, or the milk in the pantry? I'm sure you can relate. Okay, so today, this is kind of a continuation of the live that I did yesterday. So yesterday morning, did a live in the garage, said, hey, I don't have much time, I'll pop back in here. What are some things that you would like to know about in terms of using Facebook to build a business, build a brand, whatever? And so I got some ideas. So last night I did a fairly quick live, setting up a framework to do a Facebook Live. And today what I was gonna do is just give you a few more tips. So if you are joining in for the first time and you haven't seen any of my lives before, drop a 1 in the comments for me if you would. If you've seen me before, just drop a 2. And here we go. So list. I don't think I talked about this yesterday, but a good practice when you're doing a live is just to write a few bullets of things that you want to talk about so you don't forget, because it is helpful. Okay, so don't forget, if you are using Facebook to help build your brand or build a business, and what you're really wanting to do is you're socially wanting to connect with people. And what I'm about to say may not be popular to some of you, but you don't want to post your products and your company all over your Facebook page, because then you're branding the company and the products and you're not branding you. And so what happens is when you put that out there, somebody has to want to know about the company or want to know about the product to continue to look at what you got going on. Otherwise, they're just gonna flip through it. And at some point you may irritate friends and family, and they may stop following you, because if that's all they see from you, that's not really about you. So don't forget, Facebook is social networking, and social is really kind of about people, getting to know people, building relationships. So that's one of the key tips. The other thing is, have fun with it. Be yourself. Put stuff out there that is about you, right? I like to drink wine. I like to drink beer, and so I put posts out there about beer and wine. So do a lot of other people. But do that because it's fun, and it helps people get to know you, because it's all about you. Put some curiosity things out there. Like if truly you are wanting to see if people are interested in your business and your product and what you're doing, post some things to get folks curious about what it is you're doing and get them to ask you about it. So some of you may know I follow Ray and Jessica Higdon, and they have a ton of really great education videos, blogs out there that you can get your hands on that go into detail. But Jessica really talks about being able to do curiosity posts. And, she talks about how you can, especially if you already work from home, you can take pictures of you sitting outside under a tree in the shade, like something that seems really cool, or maybe you're on the beach and you could take a picture and, my office today, or working from my office today. You can also put curiosity posts out there. For example, if you have an exciting meeting or you've got a company event coming up, you could post something like, so excited to get together with awesome people, or on my way to get my mind blown, I don't know, but just things to get people wondering what it is you're doing. And the reality is, from a curiosity perspective, if you are using social media and you're being real and you're out here day after day after day and you're doing just normal things, people are going to start to see shifts in your attitude, your enthusiasm, especially if you're doing the personal development that I've talked about. So that in and of itself raises curiosity. So that's kind of fun too, and easy because you don't really have to do anything. If you are going to post something about your business or product, I already kind of said avoid using the name, the specific name of the product or company. And I think actually Ray says it best, and he talks about it a lot, but Ray Higdon. He says, you know, if you put the name of the company or the product, what's somebody going to do? Instead of asking you about it, chances are they're going to go to Google, and they're going to Google it, and it doesn't matter what you Google, you're going to find something bad about it. So if you post something about your product or your business, don't use the name. But where I was going with that, see, we're trying to multitask here. Where I was going with that is if you are going to post something about your product or your brand to get people to reach out to you and ask you a question about it, or you're trying to get engagement around it, the rule is a ratio of about 1 to 5. So about 10% of what you post in social media or what you talk about in social media can be about your product or your business. So try not to make it more than that, because then it does kind of become spammy. The other thing is add value. So as you are posting things on social media, make sure that you're adding value, because I want to learn and I want to be entertained and I want to see funny pictures of animals and children's, and I love inspirational quotes, and I love it when people come in here and do lives and teach and educate. So do the same thing, right? Because that's what most people like, so that's what you should put out as well. Again, it's a social community. Okay, and be consistent. So that's the last one on my list. Be consistent. You've noticed I'm popping in here every day about the same time during the week, and that hopefully that's getting people that are interested in hearing what I have to say used to coming in here. I post things about the same time every day, but the key is do it every day, or if not every day, on some sort of consistent schedule. So if you're gonna post something every day or every other day, or you're gonna do a live, but what I will tell you is the more you're out here, right, it's social, the more you're out here, the more interaction you're going to get, the more engagement you're going to get. Okay, so I hope that was valuable. If that was valuable, let me know. Drop valuable, liked it, whatever. If you want to get notified, there's a little button that says notify me. Click that, because then when I go live, it'll let you know that I'm going live, and so it'll give you a little message that you can, then if you're available, you can pop in here when I'm in here. If you think of someone else that could get value out of this, please feel free to share it with them. I'd appreciate that as well. And I guess that's it for today. And I'll be back in here tomorrow with some more tips. And then let's see. I think that's it. Be bold, be confident, have fun. It's Thursday. You got this. Have a great day.